All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakodash, dub honor to the apostle of this great millstone. Shalom to all the occupant that pushing the word of sincerity and in truth. Yeah, you see that video with it was a school in Kentucky. I didn't know, I didn't read the whole thing, but I don't know if it was actually middle school. More than likely, it was middle school. You know, those kids look like they had some size on them. You know, but sure enough, you know, this just shows you the wickedness of this man. This man is going to run a tap to the heavens. The scripture says that in the book of Revelations, the 18th chapter, how his sins reach to heaven. You know, just when you thought Esau couldn't get worse in the wickedness of his kingdom, he defies the odds. And see, the Lord, you know, is showing plain as day that this man is the devil. This man is the wicked, as well as his system that he's built up, you know. And shame on you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You Jakes, you have the mindset of drinking Esau's cup, just like how them niggas were drinking Jim Jones' fucking Kool-Aid, man. You know, no matter what this man says to you, you got them open your mouth, tilt your head back, and just wait to receive what he pours in your mouth, man. You see? And that's what's going to lead to the demise of 2/3 of you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans for trusting in this man and trusting in the system. That's why it tells you that, though, hand join in hand, which I'm going to get there, Lord willing. You know, you socially accept them. You know, what was the whole thing with MLK? Integration. When it's supposed to be segregation. The Lord said that he separated us from the masses of the people, man. Well, the other nations, I'll say more. So I had that precept in Job, but I want to get this in Deuteronomy first, since I made that statement. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee is chosen you to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yeah, so the Lord said he chose us to be above the people on the earth. Tells you that. And also Deuteronomy the 32nd chapter. When the Lord set the bounds of the people, he separated Israel, man. And our people always wanted to run and do what the heathen do. Worship their gods, live according to their customs and their lifestyle. And we see what was the end factor. It led us into goddamn projects, the ghettos, hooked on drugs, getting beat down and abused in their systems. All right. Ostracized, demonized, you know, criminalized, incarcerated, all because you want to do what this so-called white man does, man. The scripture says that, and also in that, matter of fact, let me get that. Because you're not supposed to envy this man. You know? You're not supposed to want to do what Whitey does, or the other nations. Let's see if I can find it. Bear with me. You know? And that was the problem with Israel. Even during the time of King David. Well, not most of the time of King David. At that time, too. But Jake always wanted to do what the heathen did. What did they say? They wanted it. It was more so, King Saul. Where they wanted a king like the heathens. You know? I want to find this. This is slipping my thought, but it says, envy not the oppressor. I'll just quote it. Envy not the oppressor, neither choose any of his ways, you know? So you're not supposed to try to do what this devil does, man. You know? Like I said, our people, they have envy in their heart, and they want to, go into his school system. They want to, and a lot of these, women and men, they'll try to choose their children to live according to the way and the will of this devil. And then they see what it leads to. It leads to their children being bugged the F out, man. And you see those were children, they had, and more than likely, some of these kids' parents know what their kids were doing in them schools, man. You see? And these children be so bugged out that they don't even have the discernment. If I was in middle school, ain't nobody dressing me up in no motherfucking, excuse my French, and no damn leotard, whatever the hell them kids had on. It was men. Those were men. It was blotted out, but those were little boys. Ain't nobody dressing me up in anything that I ain't got on, that I ain't come to school with, all right? But see, like I said, these children are so weird, they're so weird on social media, and they do things that's trending. If it could get a reaction, if it could get, you know, heads to turn, they're willing to do anything, man. Proverbs 3:31. And that's why, because children are impressionable. All right. And see, this devil, he has the power and the status to pull the strings. He's the master puppeteer. But see, us brothers in the faith, you know, in the few individuals, sisters and stuff like that to watch, we have the ability to see through this cracker, man. To see through the wickedness that he comes with, no matter his bank account, no matter what his credentials hold, we still see him as the how you say menial or manial deviant devil that he is. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Yeah, so the Lord said, don't do nothing that this man is doing. It don't matter what type of, perks come with what he's doing. Still don't follow that shit. All right? Tells you that also in Exodus the 23rd chapter. Exodus 23:1. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in the cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Yeah, so it said don't follow a multitude to do evil. It don't matter how many people are going in that direction, don't follow them. When you were younger, your parents would tell you if a million, oxen or whatnot were to jump off a cliff, a million people, however they would say the parable, would you jump off the cliff too? It's a lot of people that would, because they're victims of following the masses, social engineering. There's even certain social experiments I've seen where people will go, it'll be the masses of people, and they did it as a social experiment. 5 people in the elevator, all of them do something weird, and then they'll have an actual random person in the elevator. He'll do the same shit that they're doing. It was a social experiment, all right? So it shows that people, they're victims of being controlled because they see other people doing it. We're not supposed to be like that. And you know what? I'm going to quote this just for time's sake. I got to, head out, do a little something. But, Job, matter of fact, through the spirit, I'll get drive home the point. Because it's really in the first verse. I ain't going to read the whole thing. Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would not have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Right. So Job wasn't looking to be conjoined, or in allegiance with this cracker, man. Neither one were any of our righteous forefathers. These men in the scripts, they wasn't looking to hang with white people and bring them to the cookout, man. Scriptures speak about our people, man. And majority of you fucking niggas got your heads up your asses. You want to do what this man does. Look, Halloween is around the corner. Everybody want to dress up and look, stupid because the white man is doing it, or because they get views, man. I'm out. Hopefully, brothers is edified. But this type of stuff should piss you off, man. But guess what? It's all for a reason. The Most High Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna come with wrath, judgment on these devils and these heathen nations. So I'm going to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shemel Shah, Shemel Kakodash, double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone.